People say, yeah, judges should have the ability to review a president's actions, but there is some talk on the right as well, should they try to impeach judges who rule against the president? And while most people don't say so, there is a bulk of Republicans who would favor such efforts. And that's, again, part of this larger push, especially from his base, on items like this. Look, other things, DEI, ending DEI programs, marginally popular, but not cutting off funding to organizations that still go ahead and practice it.
One of the interesting factors in all of these is where independents are. And independents are a little bit more troubled about the confrontation executive powers than Republicans.
They are. And again, this speaks to a current politics, which is, are you pushing for things that the base wants? One of the things about the Republican base right now is that they say that those immigration efforts are just important in their evaluations as the economy is, and that sets up one.
I believe someone is going to be arrested tomorrow. This is someone who actually stole 400,000 Social Security numbers and personal information from the Social Security database, and was selling Social Security numbers and all the identification information in order for people to basically steal money from Social Security. And this is like, by the way, a particular avenue of fraud for like illegal immigrants and for voter fraud, because the main way that identification is established in the United States is via Social Security. So if you compromise the Social Security system, you can basically get people to get de facto registered.
You said the other day
Absolutely.
you uncovered some evidence that there was massive Social Security fraud and that arrests were imminent.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that? And what can you tell us about what you've seen politicians do to make massive amounts of money off of the federal government, like Nancy Pelosi? Please.
Yes. So we've encountered, there's really so much fraud. It's deciding what should be prosecuted first, because it's such a long list. You have to actually prioritize the list. We convey the list to the Department of Justice. The DOJ has a process that they go through to review and think about it. The wheels of justice turn slowly. In fact, obviously, I have a maniacal sense of urgency. So to me, when I see that terrible fraud has happened, I'm like, why haven't we arrested someone already? But as the saying goes, the wheels of justice turn slowly but surely. And I think probably the person that stole 400,000 Social Security numbers, at least, maybe more, will be arrested hopefully this week. With respect to the non-governmental organizations, these sort of fake NGOs, I think there needs to be a number of arrests in that regard as well, because these are fake charities where mostly Democrats, I don't want to be clear, there's sometimes a little bit of Republican in there, because they sometimes throw the Republicans a bone to say, hey, be quiet about this. So that's where you start getting the uniparty thing going on. But it is overwhelmingly to Democrats, and they give give billions of dollars to NGOs run by Democrats that then go through a whole network of additional NGOs. It's a giant money laundering scheme. Really, at this point, I think the word NGO and money laundering are almost synonymous.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you.
Makes sense to me.
Gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Elon Musk, the head of Doge, he just revealed something actually terrifying that we all need to be concerned about, because, guess what? It affects every single one of us. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. And when you get there, please hit subscribe. Absolutely free. It really helps us out. Elon Musk has uncovered the theft of an enormous amount of Social Security numbers that are being used now on the black market to rob the federal government, i.e., you, the taxpayer. Yeah. And according to him, as we speak, a massive arrest is coming. Now, on this video, you're going to hear him say the massive arrest is coming tomorrow, but that was yesterday. So apparently the massive arrest is coming today. Could be tomorrow, but a massive arrest. This is obviously going to be somebody pretty big. Who? That's who I'm wondering right now, because, look, this is a direct violation of our privacy. You just feel violated, right? If somebody steals your social security number and they got it from the federal government, what would happen if Doge, who these liberals are so against, what if it didn't exist? Well, they probably wouldn't have found this, would they? But because they're examining the database and they want you to be scared of Elon Musk looking at it, no. They're scared of Elon Musk looking at it because he's going to find things like this. That's why they got you protesting, not you because you're watching me, so you're obviously not one of them. But that's why they got American people protesting against their own interests here. It's absolutely crazy. I've been trying to tell people, you're protesting to continue to get robbed. That's your protest. I want you to listen to what Elon Musk had to say here, and let me know what you think in the comments.
In fact, I believe someone is going to be arrested tomorrow. This is someone who actually stole 400,000 social security numbers and personal information from the Social Security database, and was selling social security numbers and all of identification information in order for people to basically steal money from Social Security. And this is like, by the way, a particular avenue of fraud for like illegal immigrants and for voter fraud, because the main way that identification is established in the United States is via Social Security. So if you compromise the Social Security system, you can basically get people to get de facto registered to vote, even if they're not citizens, and to get a bunch of benefits and to milk the system. It's pretty insane. Like the Democrats basically taken every part of the government that could possibly be bent towards providing financial incentives for illegal immigrants to come to and remain in the United States, whether it's Social Security, disability, Medicare, unemployment, even like IRS refunds without any income. It's wild. The diverted FEMA funds, which is supposed to be for helping Americans in distress from natural disasters, to pay for luxury hotels in New York for illegals to stay there. In fact, they're still there. Those hotels are still active. So the